Hello guys, and welcome back to the 24th episode of the Battlegrounds series. It's been a long break since I did the whole Grow Garden series in the meantime. But now we're back and we will continue as normal. And I thought for today, adding emotes would be a very good thing. Emotes in Battleground games, they have like this radial thing, and you just select the emote and it's getting played. I just wanted to say that if you like my content, if you like what I do, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Also, if you want, you can leave a comment. And also, all this stuff here, the whole file and everything for my all other series, you can buy this stuff. You don't have to code everything yourself. You can just buy the file if you're interested in that. Just check out my Discord server. It's linked down below. It's currently $12 or it's currently $12 or 3,500 Robux. So if you're interested in that, you can just check it out. And yeah, I hope you have fun with the video. It's getting played. So first of all, let me just open everything up, and then I'm gonna show you how you can do it yourself. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Just 1 second. I'm just gonna open it up where I have it. Close everything here. Why is there so many? 1 second. 1 second. Okay. I think I found what I need. Oh yeah, okay. So first of all, we need a UI for that. So let's go to start.ui, add a screen UI, and I'm just gonna call that emote UI. And then I have my whole thing set up, basically, but I'm just gonna walk you through it one by one. So we just design the UI ourselves. So let's add a frame. Let's make this frame like this. I'm just gonna make it in the middle. I'm gonna go to my plugins and just scale it. So then I'm gonna make background transparency to 1. And then I'm going to go to make another frame in there. So I'm just gonna name this to hold the frame. Like this. Then I'm gonna make a frame. I'm gonna call this emote frame 1. And I'm gonna make it like this maybe. And then I'm gonna make the background transparency to like 0.5. And then I'm just gonna move 1 at the top. And duplicate this, 1 at the bottom, duplicate this, 1 at the right side, 1 at the left side, like this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and rename them to, so this is gonna be 1, this is gonna be 2, this is gonna be 3, and this is gonna be 4, like this. Then I'm gonna add a viewport frame in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a viewport frame. And this viewport frame, I'm just gonna make it the size 1. So it's the whole thing. I'm gonna make background transparency to 1. And now we need a character. So let's go ahead and go to plugins. Or we can actually just load the player's character, which would be, of course, very cool. So we just name this viewport. I like this. Then we need to go to avatar, rig builder, and then R6, and then block avatar. Now we want to move this inside the viewport. As you can see, we can now see the thing. So then we want to make it so that you can actually see it. So we gotta change some positions. So first in the viewport, let's see if we have everything correct. So let's make the anchor point 0.5 and also the position 2.5 as well. Just have it in the middle. And then for the character that's inside there, we just want to go ahead and put the position of 0.017, minus 0.3, and minus 4.036. So we just have them here. And then an orientation of minus 10, 160, and 3. So it's rotated like this. And then the scale, 0.8, like this. And then the position, I'm just gonna get the whole values from here again, paste them in there. And the orientation the same. And then the primary port, I'm just gonna not have one. And yeah, it should be a bit higher though. Oh, minus 0.03, sorry. 0.03. And yeah, it's still too high now. 0.3, like minus 1, minus 2 maybe, minus 2.2. Yeah, minus 2.2 is good. We just have them here. That's good. So then, what we want to do is we just want to copy this rig and just name it to character, just not card, but just car, like this. And then we want to add a text button. So we want to also in this frame add a text button, make it 1 for the size as well, make the background transparency to not there. And then I'm just gonna make the font to Fridoka 1, since I'm gonna be using it for the whole episode. And then I'm just gonna rename this to emote 1. And then I'm gonna make it text scaled, I think. I'm just gonna add a UI text size constraint and a UI stroke, and I'm gonna make the text color white. So we have it like this. Then I'm gonna make the emote frame invisible, so the background transparency. And I'm also gonna make the holder frame completely invisible, like this. Then I'm gonna copy the character and the text button here, or just everything in here really. I'm gonna paste it into every other frame. And then I'm gonna get every other frame and make the background transparency 1 as well. 1 second. Okay, so I'm just gonna name the text buttons and just assign the correct names to everything. And yeah, then once we're finished, like this, it should look like this. Now you can, of course, if you want to, you can add like a radial thing, which I have. So I'm just gonna insert this into my frame. And now it looks like this. And yeah, so currently this is the image ID, you can just copy it. And yeah, we're gonna copy, or not copy, but select every of the holder frame and just make the Z index to 1, to 2, just 1 up. And now we have it like this. I'm gonna make the circle like a bit smaller, so it kind of like fits with our things like this. Yeah, you can of course customize this, or just you find your own like IDs. yeah, but this is just how my UI looks now. So now, once we have this, I'm just gonna make the UI disabled, and now we're gonna start scripting. So for the emotes, I'm gonna add a new script inside the emote and start a player script. I'm gonna name it emotes. The adds to now. No, this is for the. I'm just gonna name this icon. This is gonna be emotes. So first of all, let's get the local player. Player is local player. Then let's go ahead and get. Oh yeah, we need to make 2 events, I think. So let's go to remotes. And let's go ahead and do the play animation event. And then the stop animation event. Like this. Then we want to get both of them, so local play animation event. It's going to be equal to replicate storage. Wait for child, remotes, wait for child, play animation event. Now we want to copy the whole line. Just paste it again and just do stop animation event. And name the stop animation event. Then local anims. Now we're gonna make a new folder in here, folder called anims. Then we want to do replicate storage, child anims. And yeah, inside there we will be having all our animations for our emotes. Yeah, so we want to make an animation in here and call this emote 1. Duplicate, call this emote 2. Duplicate, call this emote 3. Duplicate, call this emote 4. Or actually, we just want to. No, we don't want to do this. We want to go to our profile in server script service, modules, data manager, and template. And then do emotes is equal to a table. And then do like emote 1 is equal to something. And then just the whole thing for 2, 3, and 4, or however many slots you want. And then we just set this to a like animation ID, pretty much, or just to a dance. So I'm gonna make this the like a basic dance. I don't know which dance this is, but I'm just gonna name this to like I don't know, T-pose maybe. And then I'm just gonna put every slot to T-pose. So every slot by default is T-pose, right? We have an emote called T-pose with an animation ID. And then you can add as many emotes as you want here. So then what we want to do is we want to go back to our emote script. Oh yeah, we also want to put this, of course, into our leader sets. So to our leader sets, let's do local emotes. It's going to be equal to instance.new folder player, and emotes.name is going to be equal to emotes. Then for slots, comma value in pairs profile.data emotes do. Then local string value, and then just like that. And yeah, then we want to go back to emotes and just go local character is equal to player.character, or player.character edit, and then wait. Then local humanoid is character waypochild humanoid. Then local emote UI is equal to player.player GUI, and then waypochild emote UI. Then local holder frame is equal to emote UI, and then waypochild holder frame. Then let's make a function called setup animation track for the viewport frame and the anim name. So then what we want to do is we want to just go ahead and have them loaded in. So local character is equal to viewport frame and then find first child character. Also make sure you have all of them named character in here. So space too much. Then if not character, then return ends. Then local humanoid is equal to character and then finds first child of class humanoid. If not hum, then return end. Then local animator is equal to humanoid and then finds first child of class animator. Then animator or local animation is equal to atoms and then find first child. And then we want to go ahead and do player dot emotes and then dot or index with viewport frame dot parent dot name and then g sub and then frame and nothing, like this. So we get this name here and we just g sub frame from it. So then we have emotes just there. That should work. And then we get this dot value. Yeah. Then if not anim, animation, then warn animation not found, and then local animation track. It's going to be equal to animator loads animation, and we load the animation, and then we want to return the animation track like this. Then for I is equal to 1, and then how many slots you want to have. So I'm gonna have 4. A local button is gonna be equal to holder frame, and then waypochild emotes frame dot I waypochild text button local viewport is going to be equal to pretty much the same thing. So we just want to copy. I'm going to zoom it out. You can see that better. We're going to wait for viewports. Then local character is going to be equal to viewport.character. Not changed character. Then local anim name is going to be equal to this. Then local animation track is going to be equal to setup animation track with viewports and anim name, pretty much. Yeah. Actually, we don't need to pass the anim name. We just, yeah, we don't pass it. We just pass the slots. And then we can just do slots dot value. And then we put just pass this. Yeah, that would work. That would be way better. So then if animation track, then button dot mouse enter, and then connect function, and then animation track call play. Then we want to do button mouse leave. We want to do stop, and for the mouse button one click, we want to do play animation event fire server with the anim name, and then emote UI dot enabled is equal to false, like this. Then local function handle movement, and then if humanoid dot move direction dot magnitudes is bigger than 0, or humanoids colon get state is equal to enum dot humanoids state type dot jumping, then stop animation events fire server, and then we want to do humanoids dot running connects handle movements, and humanoids dot jumping connect handle movements, like this. So let's go make a new server script. Let's make a script called emote server, and then we want to, what did I just do? Oh, I deleted it. So once you go to our client and just get all the events, just get this, paste it, delete the player, and yeah, then local function stop all anims player. Then we get the character, we get the local humanoid, and then if not humanoids, then return ends. The local animator, we find the first animator, and then we do this. Yeah, then next one is going to be local function play animation player, and then anim name. Then we first want to get the character and the humanoids and the character humanoids and the animator, character humanoid animator, and then local animation record storage dot anims, and then find first child's anim name. If not animation, then return end, and then stop all animations player, and then local track will be equal to animator loads animation and then anim track or just track called play. And we just link up, so we do play animation events dot on events connects, and then we do play animation. Copy this and just put stop all animations, and then we do stop animations events, stop animation events. And now let's try it out. So when we go play, oh yeah, we also want to make a button for that, I figure. So let's go ahead and do let's go ahead and make a new in the icon here. We want to icon new, and then we want to set label emotes, and we don't want to send the drop down, but we want to do one click, and we want to bind events, and we can just delete the rest like that. Yeah, we can delete that. And then we want to bind event selected with player dot player GUI dot emotes EI dot enabled is equal not player dot player GUI dot emote UI dot enabled. Now let's go play. See, we have emotes. When we press, it shows, and when we hover over something, it doesn't do something yet, but when we click, you can see it plays, and then it stops the animation. So what's not working is our animations are not playing. So let's see what the problem is there exactly, and let's try to fix it then. So when we go to our emotes, we set up the animation track for the viewport frame and the slots. So it finds the thing. Let's go ahead and do, let's just go ahead, put some warnings here. Okay, okay, so then, oh, I also misspelled that horribly. Mouse enter, we do animation track play. Press the viewports. Viewports. Mode frame. Control text button. The viewport, we do viewport.character. The anim name. Oh, it might not be initialized. So we want to do what we want to do is we want to do local function updates. Or we can just do task.wait like 5 seconds. And above here we want to do repeat task.waits 1 until player.loaded for the value. Like that. uploaded was not about member of player. Oh, we don't even have that system here. Okay. Then screw that, so then we just do like 5-second wait. Okay, then prints those slots and it loads typos. It's still not showing something. Does the humanoid even have an animator? Yes. What's the problem though? Like, why isn't it? Let's delete the animate. Yeah, let's just delete the animate and see if it works. No. But it plays the correct animation though. It's not showing. Let's check. So it's the animation from here, which is good. Oh. No, it works. Should get the correct animation. Just T-pose, which has this animation ID. It loads this animation. Then gets the truck. Can do worn playing animation track dot name. I just don't know if it has a name. I don't think so. It will probably error out. Why doesn't it play? It should play, but it's not. Let's try something else. Let's select all the characters. And once we have them, or actually, let's just delete the characters from the other frames and just do one single one. So let's go to human group part and make sure it's not anchored. Nothing is anchored. It should work, but it's not working. One second. Okay, so we want to go back into our script here, emotes. Then when we get the animator, here we want to do or instance.new animator and indexes or places inside the humanoids. Then do animator dot name is equal to animator like this. And then we want to go ahead and we want to delete the animator from each of those. Also the status, we don't need that. Should just delete the animator from everything. Then go play. Should print the loaded again. But it's still not playing. Maybe because it's a model. Let's try something else. So let's add a world model. And let's call that character. And let's just copy everything over. So like copy everything, paste it into that. and then yeah, let's try it like that. So this is for the first frame only, so let's try if it works. Oh yeah, now it works. Because it wasn't a world model. Okay, so now we want to also change that for the other ones as well. So we just want to copy this and just delete all the other ones. Paste it, and then hit play. And now you can see that it will work for every single one. When we click, we also do the same emotes. And yeah, in the next episode, we will be stopping this when it closes, since currently when we play, you can see it still emotes with us, which isn't intended. We're also going to change the names to display the emotes, and we're going to make a change like emotes menu. But yeah, currently this works. We're also going to stop emotes when we hit. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you in the next episode. Peace.